Another live look at False River, courtesy of Our Lady of the Lake Sky 9. Starting to see a few more clouds roll in, but we're not expecting any precip for today. And it looks like we'll start to see that rain start to move in. It looks like Thursday afternoon. 65 degrees, and as we mentioned earlier, the wind's starting to pick up. We're seeing gusts already over 20 miles per hour. Might gust as high as 30 a little bit later on today. Yesterday, 65 just off of our average. That should be around 69 this time of year. And it looks like we're not only going to be warmer than that for today, but going forward over the next several days. Breezy and warmer as those winds stay elevated right on through the evening hours, and then the spring-like warmth is definitely going to be all over that upcoming 7-day forecast, and we're tracking the next front and the next significant chance of rain. Of course, we could use a little more rain to help alleviate some of the drought conditions around the area, and to that end, we don't want to see winds getting breezy because that increases the fire weather threat. There you see they're going to be between 15 to 20 miles per hour out of the south to southwest, gusting again between 25 and 30. Nevertheless, we don't have a red flag warning for today because the dew points are high enough, the humidity is high enough, and we still have current burn bands all across our viewing area right along the Louisiana-Mississippi line, and you see a little bit more the farther out to the west you go in Louisiana. Those are a couple of areas that have been badly drought stricken. We'll get an update on the drought monitor coming up. Satellite radar relatively quiet. You don't see a lot on satellite, but it's there. Kind of a low altitude cloud deck that's shifting in from northwest, dropping down to the southeast. No rain associated with these clouds, though, probably going to keep temperatures elevated in the overnight forecast going into early tomorrow morning. But when will that elusive next chance of rain be? Still looks like it's going to be mainly Thursday night going into early Friday morning. In fact, I've taken down the Thursday precip chance a little bit, down to 30%. Most of the day Thursday is going to be dry, but once we get to late Thursday night going into the pre-dawn hours on Friday, that's when we're going to have the best chance of showers and thunderstorms. But the good news is it doesn't look like we need to worry whatsoever about any kind of severe weather threat. The SPC continues to keep our area not highlighted with any severe modes of weather, but it looks like the models are even backing off a little bit when that front comes through, when that line of thunderstorms comes through. It looks like it loses its punch. By the time we get to the daybreak hours Friday morning, that's it. We're already on the back side of the front, on the back side of the precipitation, and that's going to open the door to relatively drier and more stable air as we move to the weekend. You can see that here in the Muggy meter as the moisture goes up right ahead of the front and then goes down a little bit. That's basically the only difference that the front's going to make, because it's definitely not going to cool things down, and it's certainly not going to be a rainmaker. Here we're looking at the next 7 days, maybe 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch. That's at the most, and again, most of that is between Thursday and Friday. No rain for today, but there you see the winds stay breezy. We'll call it partly sunny, but we're really continuing to see clouds thicken up out there. Then for tonight, we're going to be mild and muggy, not expecting fog, but look at the temperatures, the lows, not so low, only down to 62 degrees. 7-day forecast time, once we get rid of that early shower Friday, by midday Friday, we're looking and feeling a lot better with less humidity. Hopefully the winds don't pick up again, and your weekend outdoor plans are looking good to go, although it is going to warm up to the low to mid 80s.
Jared, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Folks, have a look.